This is a Chanel bag. It is a very dreamy Chanel bag, and I have no idea why the box is so flippin' big, because the bag is not big. It's not a tote bag. It's, look at this. It's bigger than it even looks from this side. That's the small side. Let's get into these and I'll tell you everything I'm going to tell you. I was going to say everything you want to know, but I can't promise that. I make no promises on this channel, except now we're going to unbox something. Let's do it. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags like this one that we're going to open today. It's amazing. And small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. One of the perks of subscribing to my channel is that you get to see my community posts on your YouTube homepage, where I post information about rare finds or discount codes or sales on these beautiful things we love. It's time to open some Chanel. This will be a bit difficult to do on camera because the box is so enormous for some reason. Okay, now I see why the box is so enormous. I paid an extra $5 for a gift box for this item because it did not come with the original box, but this bag deserves a nice box and a nice presentation to be unboxed for myself and for you. Here's my receipt. Here is, God, I can't even move over far enough for you to see it. Here is the box that it came in, which is much larger than it needs to be. It's probably twice the size that it needs to be. Wow, it's more like 4 times the size that it needs to be. Holy cow. Has a nice pretty bow. It seems like a pretty sturdy box. This will be great for storage. Let's get right in. I am so ready to see this bag in person. It's not a bag that's on my wish list because it's a bag I never thought I would have or have any chance of having. This is tied in a knot. I have to undo it. Also, I'm anxious to see it because The RealReal, I've purchased so many things from them, but they have terrible photographs. They don't have enough photographs. The ones they have are bad. And they have terrible descriptions that are not always accurate. So this was listed in only good condition, which I think is their lowest condition level. However, the photographs that they did have up, I screenshotted them, I put them in a Photoshop and blew them up as best I could. They start to get blurry pretty quickly because they're low resolution. The photographs looked like the bag is in pretty excellent condition, at least the exterior. The interior shot that I saw does have a couple of scratches. I'm aware of that. That happens, I'm okay with it. I got this for a great price too. It was like a steal. I don't know why they had it so cheap. Unless there's something wrong with the bag that I didn't see in the pictures. So we're gonna find that out. Whew, here we go. Take the lid off. Oh, and did I mention already, what is going on here? There's something weird. Did I mention already that this is a very colorful bag? It's a very, very special color, and no, it's not bronze. What could it be? What could it be? If you feel so inclined, you could pause the video and leave a comment below with your guess as to what color it could possibly be. Here is the box, and it has the whatever this stuff is called. I'm flustered. The bubble air paper, that's it. This is what I was a little confused about. I've never seen this kind of tissue paper from The RealReal. Interesting. I thought it was going to be in a dust bag, but it's not. And oh my God, the color. Let me show you. First of all, look at that tissue paper. Is this a new thing with them? I like that. And then you pull that layer off and there's white underneath. And then you pull that layer off. And the bag is there. And oh my God. It's wrapped in plastic. Let me take the plastic off before I show it to you so that you can get the full effect. Holy cow. Oh my God, this is... The color is incredible. I was not expecting that at all. Oh, it's so much richer than I was expecting. Oh my God. Okay, are we ready? Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. This is the Chanel Reissue 226 Clutch in the turquoise color. OMG. OMG. I can tell one thing that was not disclosed is that it has a storage odor, but I have dealt with that before and that is not at all a problem for me. All I do is stick some charcoal packs in there and it could take a few months, it could take a few weeks, it could even just take a few days. That'll go away. So I'm not concerned about that. Okay, let me look this over. Before we get into that, let's do dimensions on this bag. It's 10.5 inches across the bottom. It's about 7.5 inches high, maybe slightly less. And it's almost 2 inches deep. And it's 100% spectacular. Couple things are not what I expected, but they're not bad. They're just not what I expected because the only expectation I had for a reissue is that bag, the traditional style of the reissue with the double flap and everything, which is somewhat structured. On the sides and bottom, it has something in it to give it structure. This doesn't have that. It's very soft and squishy and like you can bend it and twist it around. It's almost like it's just made of quilted fabric. However, it definitely is leather. It's not very wrinkly. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty smooth. But if you look over here on the sides, you can see that when you bend it in, it does wrinkle like leather would do. It just smushes down, like there's no structure here. And I like that about it. I'm not a clutch person, but this is a good size. It's almost the size of the 227. It's a 226. So they're the two next to each other. That's a terrible comparison, but I will do another video where I compare the two bags more thoroughly. I'm not a clutch person at all. I need a shoulder strap. I need some kind of strap, but this would be so comfortable under your arm because it's so soft and malleable. I wasn't expecting that. I really like that about it. Okay, so I looked it over in some detail for defects, damages. The one flaw that I see on the outside of the bag that was not disclosed and wasn't visible in the photographs, even though it was pictured, I just could not see this in the photographs because it's very subtle. Let's see if it'll pick up on camera here. Right there, there's a little scratch. You can see that. And I mean, it doesn't even show up on camera well. It just really blends in. But in person, if you look closely at it, you can tell that the very top layer of the leather where the metallic is actually scraped off there and it's down to the next layer. Like it's not a deep scratch, but it's a thin leather on top and that part has been scratched off a little bit. But it's on the back of the bag. It's very subtle. Like no one's ever gonna notice that. I'm the only one that will ever know that's there. Oh, this is so much more beautiful than I was expecting it to be. Wow, I'm so happy with this. Let's look at the outside. I'll point out a few things to you, then we'll look at the inside and I'll point out a few things to you there. Front of the bag, it has the Mademoiselle turn lock there. It says Chanel. It's not bright and shiny. It's a dull, almost like a nickel finish. Goes well with the turquoise, of course, because they know what they're doing. The flap is slightly curved where the corners are down a little bit, and they do stick out a little bit. That's something that happens with the flat bags. Not a big deal. Stitching looks great. The quilting looks great. Then on the back of the bag, you have that pocket that a lot of us call the Mona Lisa pocket. Chanel does not call it that. And then the side of the bag, this is something I didn't realize. I have to open it up to show you this in the best way. It looks like it's rectangular, right? But actually it expands like this, so it's almost triangular shape. Now you wouldn't be able to have it open that much and still be able to close it, so it just expands so that you can get into the bag more easily, which is a nice feature. Chanel, they thought of everything. The bottom of the bag looks like this. The top of the bag looks like this. You'll notice there is no strap, but there's a secret inside. So let's go inside here. We just turn that and open it up. By the way, on my other bag, the 227. I've carried that quite a few times now, and I have noticed when I have it on my shoulder and I've opened it and I go to close it again, I do have some difficulty lining up the flap if I'm not looking at it, and it helps to be able to look at it and line up the little rectangles there to be able to close it. On the Chanel classic flap where they have the CC with the little twist logo, it'd be a lot easier to close it, so it's a little fussy doing it this way, but these bags are worth a little fussiness, aren't they? All right, inside I have the real tag attached. I'm going to keep on for now until I can inspect it in more detail. Inside the bag, let's check this out. Oh, look at that. It is also lined in that beautiful turquoise leather, and oh, you just saw the surprise. It has a strap, and you just pull that right out. It is a very thin, small chain strap, and I will get up and model it for you in a minute. It's short, So you can't double it. You can only wear it this way. It's also not removable. Let me show you the connection so you can see that. So you see there, it is attached. There's no clip to undo it. If you were willing to alter a Chanel bag, it would be easy enough to cut this little loop and attach a clip there. But I don't think that I'll need to do that. And then let me show you just condition wise. In the photographs of the bag, I saw some scratches on it that are pretty impossible to see in person. I don't know if they will show up on camera at all, especially with the metallic lighting. Okay, right there, there's some little scratches. I know it's kind of blurry, it's not focusing right. They were much more visible in that photograph than they are in person. Man, this color and the metallicness of it, it is spectacular. It is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. You can see there's no front pocket like the 227 has, or the classic reissue style has. But there are 2 pockets inside, nothing here. There's a flat pocket right here, a slip pocket, and then there's a zippered pocket. And I wanted to point out on the zipper pull, it says Chanel on one side, and then the other side has the little CC logo at the end. The bag came stuffed. They had some air paper in it, and then underneath the air paper, they had the original Chanel dust bag, which I did know that it came with. That was included in the listing, and I'm happy about that. But there's something in the bag, 2 things actually, that were not disclosed. Let me show you what those are. They're in the zippered compartment. One is interesting, this little barcode sticker. It says leatherspa.com, and it says the bag went in October 26th and out October 30th. It doesn't give a year though. So apparently this bag was sent to Leather Spa, or I'm assuming that because the sticker was inside this bag, so I'm assuming this bag went to Leather Spa and was cleaned. So that's nice to know. I'm not sure if that was done before they sent it to the RealReal, because I can see some dirt at the bottom here that I am going to want to try to get out with a little tiny vacuum. But the other thing that's in this pocket I'm very excited about is the authenticity card. Because in the listing, it did not mention that it came with the authenticity card, so I purchased this bag thinking it didn't come with one. And I'm very happy to have it, because if you ever want to resell, especially one of the more classic Chanel bags like a reissue, people really like to have the authenticity cards. This is a 12 series, and let me look up what that means because I forget. Those were made between 2008 and 2009. And the serial number sticker on this is down in that corner. I don't know if you can see it down there. Here it is on my shoulder. So that's how low it sits. Top of my hip is right here, bottom of my hip is down there. A nice length, and it's so soft and squishy. You know, with stuff inside it, it wouldn't be quite as squishy, but it's just wonderful. I was worried about the strap, and let me show you, just holding it as a clutch, look like that or like that. It's very easy to hold as a clutch. I was worried about the strap being so thin, and would it be really uncomfortable and dig into me, and the bag is so lightweight, I just don't see that happening. I'm going to link a video below, another video on this bag, which I think is the only other video on YouTube on this bag. It's the only one I could find. That video is by my friend and friend to many of you, Jill Maurer. Those of you who are familiar with Jill and her Chanel collection may notice that with these 2 bags in particular, it would seem I am very much trying to copy her collection. That was quite accidental, I can assure you, but I certainly did get her input on both of these purchases. And it wasn't intentional, we just both happen to have exquisite taste. But she talks in her video about the strap too, and she did a video where she'd had the bag for many years, so she can tell you more about using it than I can tell you right now because I haven't used it yet. Oh my gosh, I love it. I just want to squish it. It was such a great price. I will tell you the price. It was $1,600. I found another one also in fantastic condition, but it came with the box, the dust bag, the cereal. It came with everything that this one came with, except it came with a box, and it had the paperwork, like the care instructions to go with it. It was $2,600. It was on a different website, but this one was only $1,600. What? For a Chanel reissue in such fantastic condition? I never thought that I would get this bag because that bag was on my wish list above this one, and I never thought I would get that one. But now that I have that one and then this popped up, it's like, wow. If there's anything that you can think of that you would like to know about this bag or that bag, please let me know in the comment section below. This is stunning. I'm so happy with it. Can you tell? Wow. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you back here next time. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.